Hello everyone, it's Friday, fabulous Friday, the 17th of October today. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in the beautiful Twin Flame Guardian Angel Oracle today by Angali. So thank you angels. What's the message please for this day? Flying out. So the message is 666. Now, whenever you see this number, do not panic, okay? It does not mean the devil is coming for you or there's anything nasty going on. It means you just may need to overcome the ego today. You just may need to look at things in a different way than you are currently looking at them. Look at it with the eyes of love, not the eyes of fear. It may mean that you're too absorbed in your physical reality today. So you may be worried about what's going on around you, and you may need to breathe yourself back into the now and be more in the present moment. Because when you're operating an ego, you're worried about the past you can't change or the future that hasn't yet occurred. So it can make you feel a little bit anxious or stressed out. So 3 deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, will recenter you, calm you down, bring balance in, and remind you that you are safe. It says, we send you the angel number 666 as you are too emotionally involved in the situation. So you may be too involved right now in what's going on, too absorbed in what's going on, too influenced by what's going on. So you could be reacting to something instead of responding. So today is a very clear message. You've received this message today to prepare you. So if something comes to you that triggers you or challenges you or you see as an obstacle or something that gets to you, you're able to breathe before you do anything. So you don't rush in, you don't react, you don't get defensive. You take a moment to breathe, realign yourself, recenter yourself, observe it, pause, think before you act, and then you respond instead. So maybe something coming up around you today that you need to breathe through. And this could be perhaps you see something on social media or something happens you weren't expecting, or there's some kind of conflict around you with a family member or a friend, or something happens at work or in your finances, or something happens unexpectedly in your twin flame journey. But you were prepared for it because you are a spiritual being having a human experience. Remember, God would not give you anything that you can't handle. It says gently detach, which means you step back and you rise up and you breathe and you observe, and then you say, why is this triggering to me? Why is this making me feel this way? Why do I feel this affected by this? What am I allowing to have power over me when nothing and no one has power over me without my own permission? What am I learning about myself? What part of myself do I need to release that gets angry or triggered when I connect with you or that situation? So gently detach and allow the situation to unfold naturally. Sometimes all you need to do is give a situation a little bit of space or a person a little bit of space. Sometimes all you need to do is focus on yourself for a day or a moment, and then things naturally move forward. Instead of trying to control things, clear the air, sort things out. So for example, if your person blocked you or pushed you away or didn't reply, instead of panicking, trying to deal with it, just breathe and know that you are safe, affirm it, and know the love is real, the bond is always there. You don't need to see them physically there to know they're there because you feel them deep within you. So if you just breathe instead, focus on your own life and focus on what you're doing, it will naturally resolve. So gently detach and allow the situation to unfold naturally, and you will be pleasantly surprised. So you'll be pleasantly surprised if you take a moment to breathe before you act, because then you're responding with love. And I want to read you the message today as well from Carl Gray's Angel Numbers book for 666. Because don't worry if you've seen that number, it means that you just may be worried about things you don't need to be worried about. The angels say, halt, stop, no. Do not take any or make any sudden decisions. So again, it's about taking a moment to think before you act or breathe before you do something. Your ego has taken control and is leading the way to heartache and fear. So in other words, if you let your mind control you or other people control you, instead of remembering you have power yourself, you go into pain, you cause yourself fear, and that can cause heartache to you because then you perhaps do something you regret. So take a moment before you rush in today. It says you can recover your power, call in the light of God. The light of God is Archangel Uriel. So call on Archangel Uriel to illuminate you, to illuminate the situation, to help you see through the situation, to look at it from a higher perspective. And then you won't rush in with fear. you'll respond with love, and you'll respond in a very calm, collected way that keeps the peace and brings in a resolution. And if you want to resolve something with someone fast, just call on Archangel Raguel and he will create the way. And you step out of the way and allow things to unfold. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.